an easy
Their
time.
hands are
going to
be bloody and raw.
Just don't get it, dude. Just don't get the clout. That's all. That's all you need to do.
Okay, we're good. All right.
All right.
No. What?
Yeah, what's going on with that? You need some antibiotics?
No.
Doing okay?
Yeah,
Doing all right
fine.
out there?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
So what?
Not sexually active.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not.
All right.
No.
Why? How do you have herpes then?
Why would you ask me?
Where does the herpes come from then?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Accidentally made out with a raccoon or something. I don't know.
So, what? Like you're an online guy.
Yeah.
What is like? Are most of the people that you interact with online in your age range?
No.
You're 19, so they're younger.
It's like, okay, so the majority is like split between...
You gotta eat the mic, by the way.
What?
You gotta eat the mic.
I have to eat
I actually
it?
have to turn it up. We had it on ethnic settings for the last podcast because the ethnics are very loud.
I see.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The majority of the people I talk to are like split in between, where they're either younger or older. I don't really meet a lot of people that are my age on the internet.
So what do the younger people think about what's going on with the election?
And the fake virus and everything else.
And
well, they're either...
Well, let's start with voter fraud, and then we'll work our way to the fake virus.
I've avoided talking about this shit with people on the internet.
But what's the vibe?
The vibe is there's a lot of 16-year-olds who complain about taxes raising, who don't have jobs. Yeah.
They care about taxes? Good God.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a boring
Raising?
generation.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
They care about taxes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so is there like, are they like libertarian leaning or something?
So like, well, I guess that's kind of important to understand is that like younger people are like, very obviously like,
Gay.
Yeah.
Non-binary.
They're
Alan,
easy.
please.
They're
Sorry,
easy.
yeah, I don't even know the right word.
Yeah, come on.
They're easy to, they fall into any fucking hole that comes forth, right? So you find a lot of younger people being like all right and whatever, and like they'll say like a bunch of.
I thought Gen Z is pretty conservative.
Like for a good portion, yeah. But
like you don't meet like when I was growing up, there were not conservative. There were like a handful of people with conservative parents who like they were like, yeah, my parents are Republican. That's as much as they would say.
See,
like there weren't outwardly Republican kids when I was
Dude,
growing
there
up.
were not outwardly political. I don't remember at any point in high school.
But I knew outwardly Democrat.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Well, I guess I grew up in Wyoming, but still, even there,
Wyoming doesn't exist, dude. What are you talking about?
No, it's an imaginary shanty town made out of old trains. But I
guess there
I
were
don't
like
remember anybody ever talking about fucking politics.
There were like 2 or 3 hot blonde girls who their family was Republican, and they would say I'm Republican because they're a hot girl and they could say whatever.
Tommy
the fuck they
Lahren
wanted.
types.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There was a girl that looked just like her.
She's from Rapid City, South Dakota, which is like an hour and a half from my hometown.
I'm about to move out there.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, there's a lot of hot Republican puss just waiting to get smashed.
Yeah,
and I think you're the man for the job.
Yeah, sure. That's a plus. I'm about to move out there just so I don't have to. If they do this like $500 mask ticket horse shit, I am definitely moving to South Dakota.
What is this?
It's in the mix in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
How come?
Huh.
Mask violation. I mean, I don't know how it's going to actually work or if it's a real thing, but
it's
one of those things where you hear
is this
about
another thing that Bennett sent you?
I know, right? Well, I don't know. That's the thing. You don't know about any of this. Like people are like, well, Biden's got a credit system that is similar to the Chinese communist credit system, where it's going to be based on your ethnicity and blah 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 and all this. And they're like, it's in his plan. I'm like, yeah, probably. I don't know.
All right, so
it might be.
Hold on. Yeah. The only interaction that I have with younger people is via TikTok, which
is the worst place to interact with young people.
It skews so left that it's insane. Like,
where should he be? He should be on 9chan.
I don't know if does that exist.
Not anymore. No, they took that one down.
I was gonna say I know that 8chan exists. That's the highest value that I know of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 9chan. It was a conspiracy one, and then now it's gone.
Oh, so it was like Pole on crack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or whatever the conspiracy one is, Z or whatever.
It's Pol for sure.
Pol.
Pol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so
that's
Z's paranormal, but it was like crazy fucking X is paranormal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a lot of crazy, and they were doing a lot of pedogate stuff. Like they were acting like pedogate was about to come full circle.
It was Q before Q.
I think it was a lot of Q people.
Proto
yeah.
Q.
Yeah,
Proto Q is what we call it.
All right.
So, but what I was saying is like on TikTok, like the only conservative like TikToks that I see are stitches. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where somebody will like they'll take somebody else's video and they'll play like 15 seconds of that video and then be like, this is why this dickhead's wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
they do a lot of that shit
right?
on the left too.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is all of TikTok that I see is either it's three things. It's people on the left,
far left Chinese propaganda.
It's people really. I mean, it honestly gets to the point where you're like, how could this not be? It's so oversaturated. But it's one of three things. It's either a leftist. They will stitch to a conservative, which, by the way, I don't know where the fuck you're finding these conservatives. You must be just going in every day and typing in like hashtag Trump 2020 and then watching those videos until you find somebody that has a dumb opinion and then being like, the electoral college, so it's that or it's like a numbers guy where he's like, there was a guy I was watching who was maddening where he was like, just like nothing but political opinions. He was trying to predict polls, and he's like, well, Fox News says this, but I have a criminal justice degree from Unfuckable Pig Community College that says different. So
it's called DeVry.
No, sorry, DeVry.
Unfuckable Pig. That's their mascot.
So the DeVry Unfuckable Pigs. So and then the third one is just leftists like talking about like theory or whatever, but they're just in the it's all or no, I'm sorry. The third one is it's a TikToker having an imaginary conversation. So they write a script, I assume, where they play both parts. So like the script is something like
I've seen some of those. They're
like
talking
like a conservative,
from this angle and this angle,
and then that angle, and they're like, it's like a conservative. They're like, gay people shouldn't exist, and they're like, why? And it's like they're literally having an imaginary argument in their head,
right.
and then act it like but it's basically all like left leaning.
Yeah.
So like you're in the underground where it's skews right. Is that
what?
You're like in the underground.
Where are you? Like, I mean, you don't have to give away your secrets.
Oh no, I will.
Or whatever. But like, where do you meet people, and what do you want? What are you on?
Oh, I'm most of the time I meet people on like Discord.
Discord, okay.
Yeah. Like I'm in a bunch of servers, like YouTuber servers and stuff. Many have like over 100,000 people, so it's like you meet someone new every day on any given time of day. So,
do they skew right?
Sometimes.
Or what? Like, well,
see what I'm saying.
Do you know what the word skew means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I'm saying that like out of everyone that I meet, it's 50-50 between whether it goes for everything. Like they're either older, younger. They're either on the left or the right. Like,
but it skews about 50-50 in your mind.
So in my experience, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, and that's why TikTok gets like weird after you watch it for a while. You're like, it can't be this far left. Like it can't.
Well, you have the same experience if you watch the news. You'd be like, "There's no way. There's no way it's this biased. There's just no way it can't be."
Yeah.
Or Facebook, for that matter.
But that's
Facebook, where now any post that talks about any fucking political subject now has a little underbar that tells you, click on this link to know really what to think.
Yeah.
And you just
snope this. But all of the, if you like follow the money, it's very simple to understand. It's like if you watch, like Colbert or Trevor Noah or like corporate Viacom media, or like that's all GE Raytheon shit. So they're perfectly willing to say things like, we need to fight for minimum wage. Like they'll say like hand jobby shit that doesn't mean anything. What they'll never do is say that we need to like stop manufacturing arms and selling them to United Arab Emirates. And it's the same thing with TikTok. It's like, weirdly, a Chinese-owned media company skews socialist communist. Weird, like that would be the case.
Yeah.
But there's multiple layers of propaganda in my mind because, like, even if you account for Fox News and the handful of, The Hill or whatever else conservative outlets, none of them are saying, oh, by the way, these coronavirus tests have a 80% false positive rate or whatever. Like,
right.
there's the like leftist push, but then there's also like even the conservative outlets are not going to say anything against the pandemic agenda.
Well, that's the thing is that like, what Donald Trump and Joe Biden are so fucking close on like the political compass, and that's all the. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand anybody that watches corporate media. It's like, you must know by now. Is it James Clapper? Right? Clapper was the fucking head of the CIA, and now he works for like MSNBC or whatever. It's like, how fucking obvious do they have to make it?
Well, he had all the exact skills for misinformation.
Right? Exactly. I don't understand. I don't understand how that's.
But here's the thing where I don't like if you were saying like everyone's comparing this election now to Bush Gore because of this what's happening now, the legal disputes. So like if you look at Bush Gore, they definitely were not that far apart politically. I mean, there's a couple of things you could say, but like and people be like, Gore would not have gone into Iraq after
bullshit. Yes,
he
totally would have.
Exactly. So like they're not different.
That's a big dollar right there. First of all,
absolutely. Absolutely. So they're not that far apart. Trump, I'm not saying like Republicans, Democrats are not that far apart. Trump is a little different in my mind because he actually now how much he actually does this is a matter of debate, but he talks about elite circles of power, the deep state, the Federal Reserve,
the military-industrial complex. He mentioned it by name when he was running for office.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Like
just bringing that stuff up. And now if you talk to somebody who's like deep in Q and supports Trump, they'll say he's trying to out all these pedophiles and so forth.
Yeah.
I honestly, man, more and more, I just think Q is like I think Q is a total psyop. Like it does nothing but hurt Donald Trump's
I agree.
support.
Yeah, I mean, like it's so fucking shitty for optics on every angle.
Because you can't you can't have the same conversation where somebody's like, we need to rearrange trade deals. You can't have that in the same conversation as we need to stop the trafficking of children for Jewish elite, for Mossad, whatever.
But wouldn't you say? I mean, which of those two things is really more important?
Trade deals.
All right, well, we settled that.
Dude.
No, I just wanted to get that completely solved on air.
Yeah, solved.
Why do you care about elite pedophile rings raping children
when
to do
NAFTA
sex magic
tearing
rituals
apart
to try to win elections? I don't see why you would care about that. Listen, Joe Biden's going to raise your tax.
That hurts my brain so much too, because it's so many people. They're all like, fucking Joe Biden's going to raise taxes or whatever, and it's like I don't know if these people realize that Trump signed that fucking deal to raise taxes for people who make under like 100,000 or whatever the fuck it is by like 2021. I think is what it is.
I don't know. I don't make enough money to know about
That's what
taxes.
people think Joe Biden's doing, and it's not what Joe Biden's doing.
I was making this argument earlier. I think actually paying taxes is immoral because they use that money to kill Arabs. So really what you're doing is you're directly funding genocide. So you shouldn't pay taxes.
Absolutely. No,
Case closed.
You really shouldn't, man. It's like you really should.
Dude,
It's
I'm fucking blessed. I get claimed still, you
Yeah,
know? So
yeah.
I don't have to fucking worry about
You
it.
just
There you go.
don't work, and
Yeah, exactly.
but listen,
As long as I don't work.
there's a part of me that's like, come on, you got to. Then the other part of me is like, no, fuck, why?
Remember
Why?
my first couple of
Why
jobs?
make good times or you know, Arby's more money and like why do that? And then you're also kicking in to the tax system, so you're helping to
Yeah, it's immoral.
bomb weddings and
But like, I remember my first couple of jobs, I just checked on whatever the original W-2 or whatever. I checked tax exempt. I was like, yeah, I'm tax exempt, and I just checked it, and they were like, okay, we won't take out taxes then. Like,
Nice.
I learned very early on.
I love it. 10 years
It's
when
all fucking made up.
Alan's
It's a
just
fucking
getting,
Way before I
business,
knew
dude.
I was Jewish.
Alan's just getting hauled out of a house like in cuffs. So like, yeah, you can't just not pay your taxes for 20 years. Just getting Wesley Snipes.
You're going to have to respond to letters. You will, if you're going to go down this road, you will have to respond to letters.
How much do you owe the government right now? Do you think? Or do you know? Do you owe them anything? Or
The United States
The IRS.
Corporation believes that they are owed.
the Internal Reptile Service, the IRS.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
All the subsidiaries of the International Monetary Fund that operate locally here, collecting for the IMF, believe that I.
There's so many asterisks. It's an asterisk within an asterisk within an asterisk.
Oh, I mean, I don't actually know the number, but.
Grab me a beer. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But I've
You
no.
don't-
I mean, a
do you
lot
owe
of
them
this
money?
is-
Though?
The lizards, yes.
Yeah.
But listen, they invent this. They can print more. I don't care.
No, it's fine. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just curious. Like,
I'm in the process of telling them that I want to cash out my birth certificate, and they're fighting me on it.
It's not a twist off, bro. Just bring me the beer.
I don't know as these things work.
Thank you. Like whenever they were, I'm trying to remember when this was. Like probably 2 years ago or something like that. People were like boycotting Wells Fargo.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, "Fuck Wells Fargo" because they did something. They were like not giving loans to.
They did a bunch of stuff that they apologized for, and they renewed their commitment for. And
I love that phrase. I'm renewing my commitment.
yeah, it's
I made a
don't
couple new
remember what were our
promises.
wedding vows first time around, Wells Fargo, because I was hoping you could renew them.
I say that when my dick's gone completely soft in a woman, I go, I'm renewing my commitment to this process. What we're doing here.
I made a
I'd like
couple
to
new
regain
promises.
your trust.
I've made mistakes in the past.
Yeah,
But-
they love doing that shit. I mean, I didn't even know what it was about. My mom was like, "Did you hear what happened with Wells Fargo? It's just not right." I was like, "No." She was like, "Well, it's
I still don't know what
it's
happened."
just not right." I'm like, oh, "Okay, well, they're a bank."
Fuck it.
A ocean liner full of money hit an iceberg and it leaked money all over.
Did the
It
lizard
leaked-
Jews exploit somebody again? Oh, oh no!
They had to wash diamonds off of baby ducks with Dawn dish soap.
How else are you gonna get those diamonds? They're stuck to the fucking ducks.
Gotta dig through those rocks, man.
But yeah, I don't know
Anyway.
what Wells Fargo did. But I mean, any bank. Listen, what banking is the most immoral fucking thing. Okay,
Here we fucking go.
So they refuse to
roll it,
use
dude.
any of their assets. And it's in fact against their own policy to use their assets. And anytime anyone needs money, they invent it. They type it onto a piece of paper, and then it exists. They don't give any. They're like a fucking vacuum.
That little speech that Matthew McConaughey has in Wolf of Wall Street. It's Fugazi. It's like it's a weasel. It's a wazzle. It's fairy dust. It doesn't fucking exist. It's not fucking real, man.
Right.
And that's why those guys were like, those guys were on the money for that time and place where they were just like, we're getting federally backed securities on these mortgages. Let's just do coke and rip people off. That's a great. Do you know what I mean? Like that was
There's
the whole
really-
thing.
If I was in that position,
I don't even
I'd
know how
probably do
immoral
the same
it is.
fucking thing, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm not
question.
sure. Like, I think really
imagine your parents were the federal government.
I don't have to.
Right? you would just live off their largesse.
Yeah, fuck it.
when you realize like what gives the right to print money. Why do the Rockefellers, the Morgans, the Rothschilds? Why
they got there first?
Because they got there first, exactly. So who got to Bitcoin first? Who got to Ethereum first?
Right.
Like, there's no reason why you can't print your own money. Print your own money. It's just, can you convince people to use it? Can you convince people it's worth something? Can you convince people to use it?
Well, that's why Bitcoin was so like revolutionary, in terms of like blockchain. Like, you can.
I mean, I think their method there was just like you have to fucking sacrifice like potentially tens of thousands of dollars to fucking get possibly nothing.
This is the thing that I
don't think it'll ever go to zero, and it might. But I mean,
I don't
just
know.
look at elite people who bought into
Dude,
Bitcoin.
it's a fucking.
It's been going up right now, isn't it?
It's like a sine wave, man. Like,
well, Biden sent it right up to 16K, and people were like, "Holy shit, Biden won! Buy Bitcoin."
Well, but that's what I'm saying. That should be confusing because if Biden's in office, then he's going to be. Don't you think that him and his administration are probably going to be enforcing the fuck out of the petrodollar? So isn't fiat going to be pretty safe under Biden?
I think people think actually
theoretically.
Trump said he was anti-Fed, which should have sent Bitcoin up, but then Trump did say, "I love American dollars," because they probably had a gun to his head. And then
stupid fucking idiot, dude.
But like, I mean,
Dumbass.
just uncertainty sends crypto up because people go, maybe this will be the chance where the system collapses and we're going to switch to some other system. That's what. So that kind of like panic always sends Bitcoin up.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's less of a panic and more of like an optimistic kind of fervent prayer or something that we switch to digital money.
It's like gambling.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of
that
kind of idea of like this is the one like that I can.
Yeah.
It's like winning the
Do you have
fucking
any-
lottery.
Anything in Ethereum or are you just Bitcoin?
Yeah, I do have some Ethereum. I used to mine Ethereum, and then they shut off my electricity.
What's Ethereum?
Ethereum's another cryptocurrency. It has some other features, like you can code contracts.
You can only legally
blockchain.
possess Ethereum if you are white and your blood is pure.
Understandable. That's all right.
Yeah,
We should look at a map of where it's
white
held.
man.
We should look at a map of where it's held because that's not true.
That's not true.
No.
Who?
No,
Where?
I mean,
Where's the
a
lowest?
lot of cryptos in Asia. I mean, it's all over. It's global.
What cryptocurrencies are they? Like
the main ones?
what's that? The Netherlands, like that area. The
Do they have one up there? I don't know.
I don't know, but whatever one they're using is the one that's going to work.
Oh.
They're inevitably stable. Like they can't. Those guys can't.
Yeah, whatever they're
lose.
using in Switzerland.
Switzerland and Sweden and Norway.
Do you think it's Dogecoin?
Dogecoin.
What the fuck is
There's
Doge?
there's thousands of these fucking.
You don't
things.
know that exists?
What does that have to do? Is that
Dogecoin is a
Doja
It's
Cat?
a meme-based cryptocurrency.
Yeah. No, it's real as fuck.
It's
Like,
real as fuck.
It's
It's as real as a
Go
Federal
ahead.
Reserve note.
Go ahead.
Doge, like the fucking the dog, the Shiba
Yeah,
Inu. Yeah.
Doge, yeah.
Yeah. It's just
It's a
like,
crypto based on a meme.
Yeah.
It's really smart.
That's all it is. I learned about it because in the show Silicon Valley, I don't know if you know what that is.
Mike Judge?
But yeah. There was a character in it who was like, I want to invest in Dogecoin. I was like, what the fuck is Dogecoin? And, it's fucking Dogecoin.
Who is your favorite character on that show?
Oh, God, dude. It's been so fucking long since I watched it.
I stopped watching when they kicked TJ Miller off.
They kicked him off?
Well, he shouldn't have fucked that girl with a bottle or whatever.
What?
I don't know what he did. I don't know
What
he
the
did.
fuck?
This girl asked for. She wanted to plug some champagne. He was just. Listen, he's a feminist.
He was being a responsive
He was a
lover.
feminist
He
in
was-
that
yeah,
situation.
he was being
You do
a-
what the woman asked for. I don't know that.
Fair.
Yeah, supposedly a fucking wine bottle.
Allegedly.
Or something. I don't know about that. That's not why he got in
Kick
trouble.
fucked a wine bottle into a woman's ass. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, so like
Oh, to answer your question, by the way,
I just thought you were going to say Guilfoyle immediately. That's why I asked you.
no, Oh no, the Indian guy. I forget his name, Taj or whatever.
Yeah.
I forget. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
You never saw that show? It's
Martin Starr. Whoever Martin Starr plays. Martin Starr is a great actor. I like him. He's he's the opposite of that other who's the main character? I find him wildly unlikable.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're
like
talking
him at all.
about. The fucking the big CEO, fucking Steve Jobs guy or whatever.
No, he means the.
No, you're talking
kid.
about the Peter Thiel guy. I'm not talking about him.
No, he means
Peter
the
Thiel
main
guy.
character.
Never mind.
The main character who created Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Oh,
main guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
The protagonist.
Sorry. I don't know actors' names.
That's how unlikable he is.
Sorry.
Is that we can't remember his fucking name.
No, I mean, he's supposed to be unlikable, I guess, but he's.
We should be really run by like a monarchy of like kind of autistic hyper capitalists.
Absolutely.
Well, that's
dude.
what that show depicts.
See,
Absolutely.
this is what we can agree on. Do you think that?
Listen, if the country was run by autists, we'd all have fucking unicorns by now.
Yeah, I think so.
End of
we'd be
story.
close to it.
End of story.
We'd be close to it for sure.
So we'd all have a girl who wants
Sorry,
to fuck
ponies.
us and our girlfriend. If
Yes.
the world were run by
we would
autists.
all be
all right.
cucks. Is what
I'll
you're
vote.
yes.
I
I
don't
will
know-
vote autism 2024.
I don't know where this will go, but I feel that I want to ask, what are your girlfriend's politics? Does she have any?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, first of all. But the girl you're talking about.
The woman you kick fuck champagne bottles into the asshole of.
The girl, Sophie, is she's probably center right.
Center right. Okay. What is that like? What when you say center right? I hear like to me that sounds
Well,
like
no, she's
that
probably
sounds like
libertarian,
Cheney.
actually. No,
like Dick Cheney.
No, I'm
like
talking
a
about
Cheneyite?
action. I'm talking about like Donald Trump, right? Like the new right, the Michael Malice right. She's center Michael Malice, new right. She's like libertarian, basically.
All right,
she's like
that's fun.
Would you say neoliberal?
No.
No. I mean, I don't know. She seems to me to be just basic. Yeah, I would say libertarian. She wants abortion rights, but other than that, basically a
So
Republican.
she likes killing babies.
Didn't like it. I don't think anyone likes it. I mean, some people
like
probably
it.
like it.
That's a chore, dude.
To say that nobody likes killing babies is what a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, killing
course
first of
people
all,
like it.
you do make a bit of a straw man because killing a baby is fun. That's not what abortion is.
There's a difference.
Like, you want to talk about killing babies? That's sport.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about abortion. That's that's kind of sad, and it's not fun to do. Like nobody. I don't know.
Having an abortion or performing an abortion? Which one's not fun?
I don't have experience performing it. Or having it, but just being
been
around somebody
pregnant?
having it.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Like like in 10 years, if like the hyper conservatives are right, and we are just like entering this like new age of degeneracy, where instead of like right now they're like, yeah, like corporate executives are going out to like South America and doing ayahuasca. It's like in 20 years they're going to be going out and performing abortions. Like you haven't lived until you performed an abortion. Like my business was failing. Like my empire was grinding to a halt. But then I went out and I performed an abortion, and there's nothing that cleanses the spirit of a human being.
My son wouldn't talk to me. I had no passion left in life.
I had nothing.
And then when I extracted that fetus and
soon as
threw it
I-
against the wall,
And then I tried abortion.
I mean,
think that's
I
a
wonder.
possibility.
Probably like, I mean, there are herbs known to be
I
abortives,
like any sentence
Yeah.
that starts with "there are herbs." So go ahead.
like mugwort and whatever else that
Oh,
they
they
kill
would
babies.
use. They would, and I don't know if they would actually. A lot of that stuff they used to just put straight in the vagina. Like now they're like, take a supplement, but like. Supposedly the broomstick was the reason.
Have
the
you had
broomstick is part of the witch.
Have you had essence of
image.
hanger? That's a good way to get rid of a
It's an
baby.
essential oil
There's
called
some-
broomstick.
Put a dragon fruit in your asshole for 3 hours.
What are those what are those
with
fruits
some apple
that
cider vinegar.
you put? Yeah, you have Dr. Brog, whatever.
The 32 and
It's
1
gone.
or whatever.
Who gives a shit?
The soap.
Yeah, put some nutritional yeast.
Anyway, so your girlfriend likes killing babies. She likes the idea of killing babies.
I think she's libertarian. If you, I mean, I saw some of her ballot, but like you're not supposed to. It's not really fair to her to say what she voted for. But like you're asking, she.
No, I'm just kidding. I honestly,
she hates the left, and she. I don't think she agrees with like classical conservatism. But conservatism, whatever the fuck the word is,
it's conservatism.
But like, she's not like William Buckley type, but it's like whatever the new right is.
Yeah. Okay. No, I guess that was not the gold mine of a question that I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be interesting if she had.
You thought she was
differing Well, no, I didn't. I didn't have any thoughts on what. But if she was like left,
first of all,
that would be interesting. It's not interesting that she has basically the same politics as you. So,
well, she was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Well, let me tell you, for several years."
And she was like, "Sounds good to me."
Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah, I just downloaded.
Do you want a quesadilla?
Quesarito, maybe.
Yeah.
Spice it up.
Fuck yeah, dude. I can't believe they fucking did away with... Dude,
yeah, she is against quesaritos.
what a bitch.
That's
Fuck
her
her.
Dude, the last
She's
time
anti-quesarito.
I ordered Taco Bell, they didn't have fucking quesaritos. I was
No, they
so
took them off the
bummed.
menu, doggy. I'm telling you.
COVID's been hard on everybody. It really is.
This
It's
is
hard
one
out
of
there.
one of the like best like breakthroughs. It sounds like I'm recycling a Hedberg joke, but really realizing how good the quesarito was as a concept of having like there's no reason to wrap a burrito in a regular tortilla when you could put two tortillas together with cheese in the middle and use that as a tortilla.
Yeah. No, it's fucking genius, dude. It's ingenious. It's ingenious. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, taco with
It's
a
great.
fucking chalupa was genius. Now they got the chalupa dipped in cheese
Yeah.
as a shell.
Listen,
It's-
the turducken
it's
was
really endless.
a wonder in its time, but now we need to move on. And
Yeah,
It's a recursive
Turducken, At
nightmare.
that time, that was like a limited thing. People got bored of it. We have the fucking quesarito, dude. We're like.
that's what I like to
there was a
imagine.
great-
Is you and your like rolled up Dickies and your turtleneck for no reason, but just like introducing new tacos where you're like doing like Steve Jobs shit where you're like,
Yeah.
do you guys know what this pocket's for? Well, we figured it out. It's for the mini taco. It's like it's for the mini chalupa. You just, like,
Oh, that would be great. But
just introducing
guys-
new tacos.
You guys
First
heard
of
of
all,
the? You guys
this
heard
is
of the grilled
clearly
nacho?
the drugs
fucking.
pocket. This has always been the drugs
It's
pocket.
for lighters, but yeah, drugs.
lighters. Lighter doesn't really. It sticks out the top. But
Zippo lighter.
Oh, the
this
tiny
is back
pocket?
for
when
a
people-
Zippo,
yeah.
okay.
I've always
was
used
a great-
I've always used a tiny pocket to hold my fucking iPod in when I had one.
Oh yeah, that's an iPod Nano pocket.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
when
yeah.
did you have an iPod?
Dude, back in the day, man, when I was like
4 years ago? Wait, 5
like
years
10,
ago?
10
Oh,
years
10,
ago.
okay.
Yeah. My
When
cousin,
you were not okay.
Yeah, my
this is hard
cousin-
for me to wrap my head around.
my cousin gave me
When he was in
a,
preschool, he had a smart tablet.
my cousin, no, dude, I didn't have a fucking cell phone. It was even a flip phone. Like, my first phone was a flip phone. I was like 13 or 14, I think.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I guess so. Fucking according.
Nobody's suffered like
Anyway.
Really, no,
anyway.
that's not that different because I'm only one generation before that when they had those Nokia bricks.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Dude, you guys had the fucking
little-
Blackberries
I
and
had the
shit,
brick,
too.
dude. Nokia
Dude.
brick. That thing fucking ruled.
Oh, my
Those
God.
were the best. That was the best phone I ever had. It really was.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should play bowling on it.
Yeah, it wasn't trying to suck my consciousness into an
Yeah.
into
It
a
just made phone
hellish
calls.
dimension.
Really, and I never had a fucking. I'm gonna sound old, but you never had a call drop or any of that shit. But
Right?
we're talking about the Taco Bell.
I didn't
shit.
know what Overwatch is. I
Oh.
don't, like I had no fucking idea. I could just live my life and not
Yeah.
have any idea what.
But yeah, my cousin fucking gave me a second gen iPod Nano when I was like 10.
That's how.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. He had like, he already had like Metallica and fucking like Slayer and shit on there. That's
Dude, no, I remember like when I was like 17 or whatever. Like, I was like working in a motel, cleaning like jizz. Basically, was his job. You just clean jizz.
long.
Uh,
Working.
hanging out and like being blown away by the technology of I think it was an iPod Mini, it's like the long one.
Yeah.
Just like listening to fucking like Tool and Type O Negative.
Yeah,
it was
totally.
it was crazy.
It
was
fucking,
insane,
dude.
dude.
I shit my brains knowing that I've only just recently gotten into Type O. Like, I don't know why I didn't get into them when I was like 14 or 15, because I would have loved them back then.
That's the time to get into goth metal,
right? Yeah, like
that's
that
when
time,
you're at your gothiest. Dude.
By that time, I was like the least fucking, like, everybody has like a fucking emo phase or whatever, right? Like, the most emo I ever got was literally just listening to Slipknot on repeat for fucking months on end.
Good God.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad, but like, it wasn't as bad as like Pierce the Veil or Black Veil Brides or whatever the fuck.
Black Veil
shit.
Brides is the worst one, man. That
Yeah.
really that turns bitches out, dude.
No, that turns them on nowadays, bro.
Oh no, they're into it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It turns bitches out. They
Okay.
love it.
All right. Yeah,
I don't know if that phraseology
I-
means anything.
It doesn't, but
I just say
I'm
stuff,
rolling
yeah.
with it.
I'm old. I'm old as hell.
dude.
What
Yeah.
Do you have
I
any?
listen to ska.
Really?
All right, shut
And,
the fuck up. You don't
Are you
matter.
serious, dude?
Yeah, for real.
Fuck, I hate you so much.
So you like Rancid?
I like Rancid. I don't.
Ah, come on, dude.
I mean, I don't know Rancid.
What did you listen to? Like fucking Real Big Fish?
like Keysby Nights and all that shit?
What?
Yeah, Real Big Fish, Streetlight,
begging for sandwiches.
Catch-22.
Really? Like earnestly you listen to this?
No, I didn't fucking go out and see it, but like that was my.
That was
Why
what you
would you
listened
pick that as your first like?
I liked the ska girls. That's why I was like,
Okay.
oh, so I
Don't
gotta
Don't
listen to
fucking
this?
don't try to fucking
No, that's what it was.
I don't know. I don't know.
try to revisionist history of this shit.
No, and I also played trombone at the time. I was like, there's a trombone
fuck.
player.
Oh my god, dude!
Fuck
in the
you,
band.
You
dude.
didn't play the baritone
Baritone?
like me?
Oh, I could play euphonium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You play baritone?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can play.
All
right.
It's the same fucking.
It's cooler than the trombone. That's all I'm saying.
All right, whatever. That's what all the gay dudes and lesbians play. But
He's a gay dude.
oh, all right,
Yeah, I'm bi.
okay,
Yeah.
Well, that checks out then. When I went,
Okay, to be fair,
Point me.
to be fair, I was in percussion for like 3 out of the 4 years.
that
I was in
also
band.
checks out. Yeah,
All right, yeah. I'm done.
wanted
with
to hang out at
rocks.
the back in the room and
Yeah,
And then in the back of a dude.
nice. Let's
Boom.
go.
Yeah, the euphonium. the like, I was in the low brass. Like when I went to college, I was in the low brass department, and there's so many LGBT people in low brass for some reason.
See,
tuba,
for me-
trombone. All the lesbians want to play trombone. A lot of gay and bi dudes play euphonium, tuba.
In my experience, dude, like all the LGBT people were in fucking flutes and clarinets. You know, like woodwinds.
There's
Yeah.
and shit.
probably a lot of LGBT.
Oh, especially
people.
I'll give you
especially
that. I'll second
two of the gayest people that I fucking knew in band played the oboe.
You might have
Really?
one gay
Yeah.
saxophonist,
Really?
but that guy's
Yeah, because they
he's a-
want to stand
outlier.
out. You know.
Oboe. The hot girls played oboe in my.
Hot girls played oboe?
Yeah.
Dude,
What
I don't
kind
know.
of?
I'm
I
jealous.
went to a weird school, I guess.
I'm
I don't
jealous. I'm jealous. There
Was
was
what was this, a veterinary college?
know. And like flute veterinary college, yeah. It was. I got a. I went to a junior vaccine college, and
the oboe players at Hamburger University were very attractive. Oh, all the hot girls played flute at my school, I think, if I remember right. There was a couple like sevens in the clarinets, but all the hot girls were flutes.
yeah. Well, when Dr. Fauci played Barry sax back when I was at school, and he was, we were gonna start a fucking. We were gonna be like morphine.
When are we gonna get to see old Billy Clinton playing the sax again? When is he gonna fucking
It's
bust
so
that
hard
out?
to like.
You fuck.
he's basically dead now. What are you talking
I know,
about,
but
dude?
one last time.
No, dude.
Once more with feeling, Billy. Come on.
No, dude. He already had sexual intercourse with that woman.
He comes out. Monica Lewinsky comes out in one of those like frilly like flapper dresses, and, like, sashaying across the stage. The Bill comes out, or whatever. I don't know. You know how ska sounds more than I.
Yeah, no,
horns.
that was it.
That's whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway.
So when I was in school, it was the like emo was stupid, and
Yeah.
it was like scene and ska kids. and those were all the hot. Like that I wanted to be part of that, and I wasn't really, but I wanted to be part of the scene ska thing. That was just all the fucking all the girls I liked.
This is a representation of our deepest.
This is a rift.
Yeah, this is a rift.
This is a serious rift.
Because I went goth emo.
You were?
Oh, you did?
And you went ska.
You?
You fuck. Oh yeah, I was goth as fuck, dude. I had
I wasn't
below
really
the knee shorts with metal spikes on them.
Did you ever wear Jinkos?
You're goddamn right I wore Jinkos.
This fucking loser, man.
No, I only wore Jinkos. I had a pair of Jinko shorts that were very
so
modest.
much worse.
in
That's
terms
so
of
much worse.
Jinko. Sir,
That's so much worse. Dude.
No. I
What are
only
you, a
listen to
fucking juggalo,
ICP a
man?
little bit.
Are you a fucking juggalo?
Only a little bit, dude.
Only a little.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're still in the closet. I get it. Yeah.
I'm in the carnival laws.
I bought an ICP CD just because of the fucking. It looked badass on the cover, and I bought it, and I was like, "This is."
They look like they have a horn section. This will be good.
What is this? This is like a horror carnival thing.
I can't believe you were a ska dude. This is,
I wasn't
this
really.
is a real
crazy.
riff.
Like looking at
That's
you
the
now.
closest.
This is
I
a
was.
real rift.
That's the closest I was to anything. I wasn't really they didn't. I wasn't.
No, I
Okay,
know.
but like,
I know,
okay,
but
what-
that's. Listen, do you think I was a real goth? No, of course not. But
I think you worked at Hot Topic. Yeah.
We did not have a hot topic in our town. I live in a
Okay.
town of 1,000 people.
Of course
the closest
you did.
hot
That's
topic
fucking Wyoming.
was an hour and a half away, dude.
All right. Well, you wanted to go.
I wanted to go. every time I went in there, I was like,
we
"What
go
is
to
that?
Hot
A Rage Against the Machine?"
Is that Pixies? What were you though? What kind of clique did you fall into?
I mean, I was a band kid,
Yeah.
and
I mean, besides the
the what? Excuse me.
Sorry,
Excuse
go
me,
ahead.
young man.
Excuse me.
No, I mean, I tried to actually. I was constantly trying to get out of my group and into another. I just wanted to.
Wherever you're at, I want to not be here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree with that.
I was trying to float. I was like a floater.
Like, so there wasn't like a specific label you could put on yourself.
I mean, I gave you the ones that were closest to it. I was also I was good in school, so I was a nerd.
Okay.
But I wasn't.
All right,
I didn't
all right, yeah.
identify with that.
I've got it. Yep.
But I would probably some people said I was nerd, but I didn't do nerdy. Like now, what nerd is like you're into certain things, and I wasn't really. But I mean, I guess I probably nerd though because I played Magic the Gathering, and
Classic nerd shit.
that's nerd shit.
That's super nerd shit, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I was nerd.
Classic nerd shit. I played
Dude,
Magic
I
the
get- I
Gathering
get
and I was
called
into
the
ska,
fucking-
dude.
I get called a fucking nerd. I don't fucking play Magic, dude. This shit sucks, man. Play
All right,
D&D.
Well, that's
Fact.
a level nerdier, but I also did.
It's not a level nerdier. It's like more intimate, man.
I don't like
Wow.
any of this. I
Okay.
don't like any of this. I don't like how any of this is going, dude. I thought this podcast would bring us together, man. It's ripping us apart.
Your D&D characters, what alignment?
What?
What was your alignment?
Deceiver.
No. Like I mean, like lawful good or like
Chaotic
neutral.
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, no, my first D&D character was Poop Man.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Poop Man was my first
Please
D&D
go on.
character.
Poop?
Yeah, Poop Man.
Go on. Go ahead.
He was chaotic good.
We didn't really do much. It was me, and you guys are not gonna understand this, but my partner was Baby Giorno, which is like a plush doll of a character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is anime. Anyway,
Just keep going. We're not going to get these references.
Anyway,
so just,
yeah, no, I know.
But for the listeners, they'll get
For the
it.
listeners. Okay, so me and Baby Giorno, Pooh Man and Baby Giorno go into a painting because we just fucking appear in a man's apartment. We go into this magical painting, end up in a field, right? And go down this trail. There's a treasure chest that opens up. It's got teeth and shit, right? So like if you try to take anything from it, it's gonna fucking nab you. You know, it's gonna bite your hand off. And so we ended up making friends with the treasure chest, and he was like, "Yeah, I was trapped here by the man who painted this painting." And we go and find this dude, and it's this old man. We passed him by at the beginning, but we went back to him and we were like, "Hey, did you fuck with this guy? What's wrong with you?" And so we kill him, as you know anyone would do, and basically get out of the painting. Huh?
I mean,
it sounds like you're describing a level of Super Mario 64.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
See,
That's close.
Rift sealed.
I understand why y'all are saying that,
we
though.
get it.
Because of the piano, the fucking piano.
And the paint, like walking into the...
Yeah.
So, but whatever. I mean, this is like one time you played D&D and you really remember it a lot?
Yeah, it was intimate, man. It was good. It was good.
So you didn't really even play it. You just played it one time.
I got ass fingered by an elf. It was very intimate.
So you weren't really like into that. But one time you were really into it.
Yeah, for like a while.
Oh,
Did you play D&D?
Yeah, I mean, we had a little group when I was in, was it middle school? High school, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, we played a lot. I don't remember any of the fucking story like that. That's what surprised me is you remember the story.
Well, this was like 6 months ago. He's 19.
Yeah, dude.
I guess that's
well,
true.
this was like a year and a half ago, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we used to do it all the time, and we would, I don't know. It was me, and, you wanted to know what my identity was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in high school.
I was Jewish. Friends with all the Jewish kids, they thought I was their non-Jewish friend. But
so you were like a spy Jew.
I was like Crypto Jew.
There you go, yeah. All right.
Yeah. And I played D&D with the Jews. And then I was in band with the Jews, and then I went to some bar mitzvahs.
Nice. Did you have a bar mitzvah?
No, I'm not Jewish.
Oh, okay.
He is, yeah.
I mean,
he's just annoying.
Wait, why are you?
It was right there. I was teed up.
If you're not Jewish, then why are you a crypto Jew? Or why were you?
Because he just acts Jewy. He passes for.
I want to hear it from the man himself.
Okay, go ahead.
I complain a lot at restaurants.
All right.
I have a lot of the features.
Do you really complain a lot at restaurants?
More than you should.
Yeah.
Some
like what? Like what about though?
Some people know how to do it, and some people don't. Some people I've been. Women usually are very bad at complain because they complain in like a bitchy way. Usually complain in like an artistic way.
Right.
About that, you shouldn't be complaining about the food as much as like complaining at like your server for being like
the way that you
for like
approached
existing,
me
you know what I mean?
To
like,
ask me for my drink was quite unpolite, and I
well,
don't
no, just be
appreciate
like, what
the way that you did it.
What, like, treat them with like kind of a like out of the gate a sadness where you're just like treat them like you would like a wounded animal or something like that.
Treat the server like a wounded animal.
What you got to do,
or like a retarded
this is the very Jewish thing, is they go, how was your meal? You go, it was terrible, but it's not your fault, sweetheart.
That's good. That's a good one. See, this is what, yeah. See,
that's
we
how
haven't been able to dine out together because of fucking COVID. I want to hear you complain at these fucking poor people.
To these poor people, yeah. You were fantastic. I'm never eating here again.
yeah, that kind of shit. I feel like you're a good complainer.
I'm giving you lots of money, but never will I come here again.
Yeah.
What I've been doing lately is that part at the bottom of the receipt where it goes, I agree to pay via the card member agreement or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, when you sign that, I just strike that out. And I write, I'm not paying for this.
You know what?
And they still charge me. It's weird.
You know what's the biggest dick move is to tip, is to always tip with, do you know what Chick Tracks are?
Mm-mm.
They are, hold on. I'll look it up. But they're like these
This sounds like a waste of time.
Haunting evangelical Christian comic books.
All right, yeah, I'm not listening.
Developed by this man.
They got Chick Tracks D&D.
Yes, God damn it, we can't get away from it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Chick Publication. You definitely know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Leave these as tips. Do you know what I'm talking about? These like Christian.
Christian advice.
No, there's. Do you really not know what Chick Tracks?
No,
are?
I've never seen.
Hold on. Let's get out of this. We'll do a whole other episode about that. I'm dead serious. This is like. That's sweet nectar. We just found we just found a big pot of honey that we could extract a whole episode out of. So let's not waste it here. Fucking 50 minutes deep.
Oh, thanks. I also think it would be really great. Now I've never done this, but in the tip field on a receipt, just like if your total is $27, just tip -$27. Total $0, and then sign it. Like, what would they do? Like, what would you do if you were? I've never worked in a restaurant before, so I don't know what they would do.
I've only been a busboy, so I can't answer your question.
I think they would just be like, because they've got your card information, they can type in whatever.
They could Venmo it to you.
Yeah, I mean, they really can do anything. Like, it would just be, and I don't know how that gets verified. Like, if somebody types in the wrong amount, you have to call your credit card company and they have a copy of the receipt, maybe. I don't even know how that works.
No, they just look at the negative. Are we still talking about like the negative theory?
Yeah.
No, they're just going to look at that negative and go, I'm going to pretend I don't see that.
Exactly. And they'll charge it for the base amount. Maybe they can't charge it for any less than the base amount. I don't know how it works. But anyway, I might try it. I'm getting to that point.
I'm getting cagey. I might start leaving mysterious tips.
I went into a fucking Mexican restaurant today, and the guy, like, the owner came out like nobody gave a shit. I walked in, sat down.
The owner came out. He was just a live chicken. It was with
no head, running around squirting blood everywhere. I was like, I'd like some enchiladas. Get out of here.
I said a quesadilla. Sir, are you
speak the language if you want to live in this country. These fucking headless cocks.
Anyway, sorry. You were at a Mexican restaurant.
Mexican.
A bunch of old white dudes who don't wear masks and care about masks. But the owner like happened to be walking through and saw me walking around without a mask and like came over. He's not wearing one, but then he takes one out of his pocket and he's holding it over his face and pantomiming to me.
I love that.
He's pantomiming to me to put one on.
This is what I'm saying.
He's like, you must.
What did you do? What did you do?
I just nodded at him. I don't do it. They just tell you to do it, and I
Here's
go,
what you should have done. Without a mask, no mask. Pantomime putting a mask. This is what you
just
do.
do it back to him.
This is what I'm talking about. Is like they've gone into hyper reality, and we have the benefit of having done enough psychedelics that we can take hyper reality into absurdity. That's what you should start doing. Is just acting like a Venice Beach street mime.
Right. Yeah. So he's pantomiming at me. So I should just start shooting him with a fake gun.
Exactly. Just try to reel him in like you're dancing on a stage. You know what I mean? Like pull a couple of those. Like really. Like see how crazy it can get. You know what I mean?
I think that would calm him down a little bit if I just mimed back at him. That's a really good idea. I'm going to start doing that because it is all just it's all fake. Like they're just like do you have a no? Just we're all pretending here. You're pretending to give a shit because you're pretending to care about your job. Because you're pretending to.
When I talk about like whether or not I'm able to like go back to do you know how like retarded like people my friends my family they treat me when I say like I don't know it depends on the shutdowns. They're like oh yeah the shutdown. They're like oh, I didn't realize I forgot.
That's why I'm about to move. Like
I forgot you're a fucking fancy pants Yankee
I'm going
faggot.
Exactly, dude. I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm
Wyoming is not a fucking real place, dude. Like
no, Wyoming's real as fuck. Denver's not a real place, dude. This is not real.
It's not real now. I mean, it's like there's no city. There is still, but like you're talking about the way these cities have been and now they are. Like there's no New York City like there was. There's no Los Angeles like there was.
There's no character, is what you're saying.
there's no city. I mean, you can't go do the city anymore.
Yeah.
You can go get a very like stripped down experience.
At very least, like you would have the added benefit of like a band you liked would come to town and you'd be like, oh shit, like in 3 weeks I'm gonna see whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now you gotta wait a fucking year and a half.
Mighty
Hot
Boss
Topics
Tones, I
coming
guess,
to
if
town.
whatever
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck you listen to, you fucking piece of shit.
There you go. Oh, that was good.
Thank you.
I wasn't even that into
Dude,
it. I was just pretending to be into it.
It took me. It was so hard for my brain to come up with Mighty Boss.
That was a great reference.
That's hard.
That was good. I didn't even remember
I
that.
did throw out begging for sandwiches earlier, but
yeah, begging for sandwich. Yeah, dude. If you watch it, this is a fucking old bit that we like. If you watch the band Bowling for Soup, you know what I'm talking about, like 1985 and shit.
Sounds familiar. I don't really.
What the girl all the bad guys want? It was like a pop punk band.
Okay.
But their lead singer, so it's like normal pop punk band. But if you watch them now, their lead singer's just gotten like morbidly obese.
they've all gotten fat, dude.
And we just spent an entire night just getting fucked up and coming up with different acronyms for BFS, like begging for sandwiches and. He's fat as fuck.
You didn't have to change it that much. They called themselves Bowling for Soup.
I mean, yeah.
Like there's two very fat
Soup
things
doesn't have enough
in the
carbs,
name.
though.
It's
I
true.
mean, but people who are passionate about soup. You ever heard somebody who loves soup? It's Jews and fat people.
Dude,
It really is.
Dude, right now, as fat as that guy is,
Action Bronson loves soup.
the name of
Action
that
Bronson loves fucking everything.
the
What
name
are
of
you
that
talking
band.
about?
The name of
That's
that
true.
band should be "Sucking Dick for Pizza Rolls." That's how fucking fat that guy is.
You like Action Bronson?
Fuck no. I
okay.
like when he fucking does food though.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining.
he's like the new Bourdain, and he's pretty good at it.
I never
How
paid
dare
attention
you.
to his music. Like I maybe listened to one or two of his songs, and I was like, all right, he sounds
pastrami.
like basically.
That's a quick sample of his.
Chicken
But-
nuggets in a ring. I've never heard the guy's music. Is that close?
Pretty
no,
much.
he raps
yeah.
about food.
The meat of Action Bronson is well, you can see it, but it's when he does like making
Oh, he's
food
good.
and stuff.
I mean, I think he's funny. I think his music's
great.
decent, and the TV is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's
no,
the new
absolutely.
whatever that was.
No reservations or
No
whatever.
reservations.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and he's
I
like
don't
a
know.
big. He's
Bourdain
like
was a good. Bourdain was honestly a good writer. Like if you listen to like the voiceovers on that shit, like dude, in his book, like dude, the guy was out like he had an affection for writing that was.
He likes
Does Action Bronson have that?
food, language, and heroin. Those
Heroin.
were his-
He loved heroin. He
Yeah.
loved heroin. He died doing what he
Bronson-
loved.
and apparently sexual harassment.
Hanging
because
himself
that
from a closet door.
Me Too movement. He hangs himself immediately. Okay, interesting.
Bronson was a weehead though. He was a pothead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that dude smokes a half gram of hash oil, and then he's like, "This is how you make a fucking BLT."
Yeah, you know that.
Okay,
dude,
it's not that hard.
You know the fucking the series on. I think it's like Vice or some shit.
Yeah, munchies or whatever.
It's like fucking 2 Chainz tries this expensive thing or whatever. Like,
okay.
Like 2 Chainz tries a fucking $200,000 donut or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Vice is great. I mean, I don't know what it is anymore.
Vice is
but
fucking awesome, dude. Like, period. End of story. Like,
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I think
Yes.
they were great. I
With
don't
or
think
without,
it's anything anymore.
What's his name? Gavin
McInnes?
Gavin McInnes. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
he's not.
with or without. I mean, I
Dude,
don't,
Vice now like blows.
Vice now is
it
not
kind of
anything.
sucks.
Dude,
back
have
then
you seen
too,
have
but,
you seen the fucking shit they did on North Korea though? Like, have you seen that?
Where fucking was
I
it?
know
Was it with Shane Shane Smith?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Oh,
fucking.
fuck him. I don't trust a goddamn thing that dude does.
All right, well, he went to the fucking DMZ and actually went into North Korea, and it was really interesting. But
What was interesting about it?
North Korea, being there, having video like of
Just
North
action
Of them
Bronson
like
at
taking
the
him
DMZ.
on a
yeah
pre-made tour
Yeah.
of of course.
It was interesting. That's all. I don't know. Vice is cool because of that shit. You know, that's all I'm saying.
What? Have you read Vice articles?
No,
like,
I don't read dude, I'm like no, dude, I don't read the articles. I'm not a fucking
top
reader.
10 ways to make your pussy smell less like sawdust.
That's
or
BuzzFeed.
like that.
First of all, that's BuzzFeed. Second of all,
also Vice.
Whatever.
No, Vice is like worse than
more
that. That
so,
is BuzzFeed.
More
You're
so
right.
BuzzFeed. More so BuzzFeed.
You're right.
But Vice,
Vice used to pay hobos to fight one another for content.
Yeah.
That was back when McInnes was at the helm. That fucking sociopath.
I'm not saying it's
when
wrong.
Jackass went off the airwaves, we were all wanting for something.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to pay some homeless people to do some shit for entertainment. This is America.
That's capitalism.
This is America.
It's capitalism.
We're bored. We don't have a Coliseum anymore.
I'm bored as shit.
We don't have American Gladiator anymore, dude.
Right.
No, it's not good enough.
There's nothing.
Dude, we can't. You can't give me bum fights.
We need Faces of
have
Death
you watched
now,
bum
man.
fight? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need like such a high level of shit. You can't give us like. It's like that like Bill Hicks shit where where he was like talking about like American
Go back
Gladiator.
to bed, America.
What's up?
The American Gladiators. He was like, "Go back to bed, America."
Yeah,
Why
Go
don't
back
American-
to bed, America.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
safe again, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Watch
We
two
have figured out how
pituitary retards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
mispronounced
Beat the shit out of
pituitary.
each other.
but
Fuck it. Give them chainsaws. Give everyone in the audience a gun.
But that's what I'm saying is like that was what was crazy to him at the time. Like he was watching American Gladiators going, this is insane. And we are now like 15 years from Vice paying bum fights. We're so far away from
Yeah,
it that
we're
most
living
people
in
don't
a
even
post-American
know-
Gladiators world.
We're post bum fights, doggy.
Yeah.
We're so fucking far away from anything.
dude,
saying,
we used to rely on
like,
fucking
there-
chicken fights. Dude.
There has to be a media right now. Like there has to be like a Vice right now.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when Vice was like an underground thing or whatever was an underground. Like bum fights were like underground DVDs that you would like trade. You don't know this, but that was like a thing that we would like. People would give you like bum fights DVDs. Do you know what I mean? They were like, "Do you ever get one of these?"
Oh
Yeah.
no, I know what you're talking about. Actually,
DVDs were like Blu-rays,
I do.
but they had less storage.
we get high fidelity video footage
if
now
we were,
of
if
bums
we're,
fighting.
If like 10 years ago we were watching bum fights, what are people watching now that we're not watching? Do you know what I mean?
Fucking rec threads on 4chan.
Yeah,
wreck
there's
threads?
still that.
What is
Oh,
people getting fucked
okay.
up.
All right. Well, if I can put it in very simplistic terms or layman's terms, whatever the fuck. Rect threads, REKT. Don't, for the audience, don't go and look this stuff up. Anyway,
People's heads getting.
There'll
cut
be a
off,
link in
people
the show
getting
notes.
fucking killed by
It's like
machines.
ISIS videos and fucking like
beheading shit.
This is gore.
CCT
There's a lot of
videos
gore.
of yeah, it's a lot of gore of just like a bunch of
This is
random
what
shit
I'm saying
happening.
is like how at this point.
It's Faces of
So,
Death,
okay.
but like
So we're at Faces of
to the
Death.
umpteenth.
We're at Faces of Death. What I'm saying is, let's take 10 years and try to figure out how to do more fucked up shit than that. What is there? What's left? And I think it's gonna it has to wrap back around to some. What else can you do to a
television.
human body? We have videos of people like shoving their own hands in blenders and shit, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So
you
what-
have videos of
how-
dudes shoving
how-
jar glasses in their fucking ass, dude. Like,
Yeah,
that guy died.
TJ
He did?
Miller's last
no
special.
shit.
Great.
The main one of the dude that they put that huge glass bottle
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
it
yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
That dude did die. Yeah, you die from
Well,
internal bleeding.
Mr.
Holy shit.
Hands or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's old as shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Hands is old as shit. There was a
Jackass.
meme about
Jackass
a
was
guy
a
that
great-
got fucked to death by a horse, and that's old hat. It's like it's like walking into an Amish community and being like, "Oh, you just saw the video of girls eating their own shit." They go, "How quaint is this? You
Yeah,
build
this
me
is
furniture,
pussy shit, dude.
Do
I
you
was
build
gonna-
me a rocking chair? You fucks." How crazy is it now? And because we don't know. We're
I mean,
not,
2
we're
Girls,
not
1
on
Cup
that.
is
We're not
still
on the
fucking-
bleeding edge of that. And how crazy is it going to be in 10 years? It
Maybe
can't
we
get
maxed
crazier.
out. Maybe with the BME Pain Olympics, that was the
Maxed
high
out.
point of society.
That was like 2007.
That was the height of art.
That
right?
was when I was in high school. We
God,
were
dude.
watching that shit. I mean, I haven't heard of anything more repulsive of that than that since, and
Well, you're old. Who are you hanging
no,
out with?
I seek it
like
out.
you're hanging
I
out with
seek it out.
You seek it out.
I'm constantly looking. No, I still do
else
not
can
have
we
a
go from
reference.
here, though?
I still don't have a reference for it. But I mean, like Jackass was a great genre they
instead
invented.
of watching, like it really, like, how does it not go to a point? I'm asking honestly, like mathematically, how does it not go to a point where instead of being like Pain Olympics, like there's a gauntlet, like see how many of these painful videos you can watch before it's like that's kind of numbed people out, and they're like, how many minutes of child porn can you watch before you dump it? Do you know what I mean? Like it has to get more repulsive. And do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I get what
No,
you're
that's a
saying,
legitimate
but-
question. And also, as we
Legitimate
become
question.
more
Thank you.
tolerant, like if we get to the point where we're okay with really any sort of homosexuality, we're okay with any sort of pan-gender experiments, we're okay with. Then we'll get to we're okay with incest. We're okay with. I mean, if we tolerate everything, then what you have to find some taboo. You have to find the new taboo.
no.
And probably at some point, the taboo will just be like heterosexual sex with your wife.
I'll tell you what the taboo is going to be. It's going to be a $5 foot-long Subway sandwich. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Fuck you. That's what I get every time, man.
It's a good
Fuck
sandwich.
yourself.
It's a damn
Fuck
good
yourself.
sandwich. Yeah.
Fuck yourself,
Well,
man.
I really don't understand now that you think about Jared Fogle, like why we're calling, like why all the pedophile references are like chicken parm and cheese pizza. Like it should have all been Subway sandwiches.
You owe me $500 for a sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Oh, Jesus.
Cold cut combo. What the fuck? It should have. I mean, that was the perfect opportunity for all the pedophile lingo.
I have a napkin here. It seems BLT related. Get back to me.
You remember when Hillary Clinton lost because of that meatball sub incident?
Those meatball sub emails that she had.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, let's you go to this mic.
We basically talk for an hour until we get to Pizzagate, and then we cut them off.
Understandable.
Didn't do anything we planned to do. All right.
All right.
Oh, did we have plans? Sorry.
I don't know.
Now they listen. They were it was fucked before I started it, dude.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I'm going through early onset dementia. It's
Do you have anything you want to plug? Your social media? Anything?
music.
My music, SCAGBILLIES.bandcamp.com. That's where you can find all my material so far.
SCAGBILLIES?
SCAGBILLIES.
Billies. SCAGBILLIES.
SCAGBILLIES.bandcamp.com.
Be in the show notes. Whatever.
Album coming out probably sometime January, February. Stay tuned on that. That's about it. I'm also on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, SoundCloud, etc. You can find me on everything.
Right on. If any of you guys like ska,
I fucking. God damn it. This really hurts me. Funny to know.